will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. He's got great speed. Got him with a room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Here's the handoff. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. This head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll find enough running room to get him just short of midfield at the 49. The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for space. It's Moulton.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Gill.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Hawkeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Looking for a crease. It's Berger. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He makes the catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Touchdown, Bruins! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Phillips. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right.
He's looking deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Iamaleava. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Moulton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw it again.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Bolton. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hawkeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Zings it complete to the right. Hey, he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the 2nd half.
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bruins.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off play action on first down. He lets one fly deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Ball back on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. All out of space. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wants to go up top. They'll get the two-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. He's past the 30. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he's dragged down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And the Bruins come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on third and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the...
Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Soft spot in the middle. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Wide open downfield.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense. And that
throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Discards him with the stiff arm. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Under fire. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Bulldozes his way through. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Hawkeyes are threatening in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Into the end zone. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really...
Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. Shot right there.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Matthews. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own. There he goes! Got the first down and still on his feet. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moulton.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. The corners are walked up tight. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Gill. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Moulton. Delivers the stiff arm. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the fourth quarter, when you need the two-point conversion?
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Pulls it, fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Hand off from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
They go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, Asia Maleava. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Oh, and how crippling is that for the defense? They had a shot, got him to fourth down. It's a one-possession game. The clock's ticking out. I got my chance. And it's over now. Tick, tick, tick.
That's reeled in. It's Flores. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, you got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the run, it's Thomas. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent.